sectors.
Just come back to that electricity, because the Labor Party are saying that they want 50% of our electricity from renewable energy by 2030. That'd cost $100 billion minimum in new wind, geothermal and solar. You'd need 10 times the present number of wind turbines, 11,000 of them. Shouldn't we be increasing the number of high efficiency, low emission, coal-fired power stations and go nuclear?
Well, if the people want it, look, I always say if people want renewable energy, they want wind towers, or they want solar. That's their choice, and they're entitled to make it. It's a free country. I think we absolutely need high efficiency, low emission coal-fired power stations, because one of the biggest earners of export dollars for everybody watching this tonight is coal. Thermal coal, record amounts, record price. Now, no one likes the big holes in the ground. No one's pretending that for 1 second, okay? They're ugly, we get that. But the point is, you like your health system, you like your education system, you like your money for the NDIS, you like being defended, and this money has to come from somewhere. From the red rocks, iron ore, from the black rocks, coal, and from the smell that comes beneath the ground, gas. And that's a big part of your exporting, income earning. Then you got gold, and then you got daylight, more daylight and other things.
We're the only G20 country without nuclear power, the only G20 country without nuclear power. Bridget McKenzie and others, including...
Let's have the debate. Let's have the debate.
Bridget McKenzie and others, including...
I can't bring it in, but I can say to the Australian people, let's have the debate.
Sorry, you and Bridget McKenzie, Matt Canavan and others drafted legislation earlier this year allowing the Clean Energy Finance Corporation to invest in nuclear power. If you've got coalition backbenchers, I'm told up to 48, prepared to lift the prohibition on nuclear power, what's now stopping you and when?
Welcome to democracy. If that's, you know, and people know where I am. I can't change for a new position. I believe we should have nuclear power, and I believe that anything to make our nation a stronger place is the path we should be going down. And if people want zero emissions, well, this is it. I mean, you can have your wind, you can have your solar, but if you want baseline, deliverable, 24/7, zero emission power, then nuclear does it. And if you can get a reactor, just think about it, just listen to this. 4.5 metres wide, 7 metres high, you could bury it in the ground, made in a factory in the United States. I don't know why it's not made here, but anyway, that's the decision we made. That would power the city of Tamworth, the city of Armidale and a lot of other towns beside just by itself, by one. By one. You bring it on the back of a truck. You know, come on, let's get...
Well, what do you say...
The year we live in.
What do you say to people like the Governor of the Bank of England or our own banks here that the ANZ won't fund the Port of Newcastle and the Governor of the Reserve Bank, and it says firms that align their business models to the transition to a net zero world will be rewarded handsomely. Those who fail to adapt will cease to exist. Is that blackmail? Yeah,
I mean, it should be banks in Australia have a 4-pillar banking policy. We protect them, right? We protect them from competition.
Okay.
And I think that comes with the responsibility that if something is legal and financially stands up, then you should be investing in it. You know, I've said there are a lot of people in the high echelons of banks who believe that they own the banks. They made the banks. No, they just presented very well for an interview which got them a job in the bank. And they don't own it. It's not their money. And they should reflect on that and stop acting like it's their actual money. They got there because they did a very good job at a job interview.
We've run out of time. Great to talk to you. Nice that you're there giving a bit of intellectual clout. Make sure you wear a mask next time you're out there.
I'll tell you about this. I'll give you a funny story. The other day, you like this story? I went into the Caltex service station. I was going to the airport. I forgot to get fuel for Vicky. Filled the car up with fuel. Went in 30 seconds later. $200 it cost me because I didn't wear one of these. But that's life.
Good on you, Barnaby. There he is, Barnaby Joyce.